Good afternoon. I'd like to talk to you today about a breed of dog dignified enough to be owned by royalty, bold enough to hunt wild boar and bear, revered in their home of Japan, and images of them made into statues and given as gifts to wish good luck, good health, and good fortune to the recipients. The majestic animal that I'm going to speak to you about today is the Akita. As a breed once skinned for their pelts during World War II to keep the soldiers warm, the Akita has overcome many obstacles and is a dog to be respected. Although I am not royalty, I have had the great privilege of owning 8 of these wonderful animals over the last 18 years. And although I would never own another breed, this is a breed that's sometimes difficult for dog owners to care for and train. And it's important to take a serious look and decide if an Akita is right for your home. Today we'll talk about Akita characteristics, we'll talk about their temperament, as well as what it takes to be a successful Akita owner. Of course, the Akita is one of the cutest puppies, and they grow up into a beautiful dog. It's easy to see why many people would want this animal in their home. The characteristics and general appearance of the Akita is one that people sit up and take recognition of. The Akita Club of America wrote the breed standard for this dog, and the American Kennel Club accepted this breed standard in 1973, making the Akita official dog of the U.S. The breed standard tells us that males should stand 26 to 28 inches at the withers. The withers are the shoulder blades. Their head should be massive with small triangular ears and small dark eyes. They should have tight cat-like feet, and they should have a tail that curls up over their backs and a double coat. The outer coat is stiff and coarse. The undercoat is soft, and it is the coat that comes out all over your house. Twice a year they blow coat, not shed, they blow. You're going to need really good grooming equipment to own an Akita. You're also going to need to start training that Akita as a very young puppy to stand for great lengths of time for that grooming process. Despite their canine classification, an Akita is not just a dog. They are an Akita, and it's important to understand why this is so. According to longtime Akita owner, breeder, exhibitor, and author of The World of the Akita, Barbara J. Andrews, otherwise known as B.J. Andrews in the dog world, she tells us that the Akita has evolved into an independent thinker, and this is very different than other breeds. And it can be a challenge for dog owners. The Akita is loyal. If you have not seen this movie, this is Hachi with Richard Gere. This movie is based on a true story, and it is all about the loyalty of an Akita. They will protect their loved ones without any thought process. They are a protective animal. They're a stoic animal. The Akita is also a no-nonsense animal. They don't tolerate silly business. They're not easily trained because they are stubborn. If you want them to do something, you need to have a good reason for them to do it. They do not crave attention. A pat on the head and they go lay down. They're not a needy dog. An Akita has very little tolerance for other animals. And this is where new Akita people get in trouble with their puppies. They're out socializing just as they should. And their Akita puppy gets along with other animals and they think, oh, I'm the exception to the rule. This is not the case. When adolescence sets in, so does prey drive. And that's when your Akita becomes a real Akita. So never underestimate. Never go in thinking, it's never happened before. Always go in with the idea that my Akita might. It's not ideal to keep 2 Akitas of the same sex together unless they are separated and have barriers. Given all these points, it's important to know what a successful Akita owner should be. A successful Akita owner has a temperament very, very much like their dog. They're serious, business-oriented, they're quiet and reserved, and they're an independent thinker. An Akita understands what it means to be a pack leader. A good pack leader understands that they have to be trustworthy. An Akita never eats on demand. An Akita never wins at games. And an Akita should never be on your bed or furniture without invitation. Their entire life is by invitation only. And this is because an Akita will challenge you for your dominance. That's why it's important to have them spayed and neutered when they're young. Spaying and neutering is also going to get rid of some health problems, some cancers like ovarian cancer, testicular cancer, as well as pyometra. A successful dog owner evaluates themselves, their home, and their family to make sure that they're in a good place to have an Akita. Other animals in your home is not a place for an Akita. Let's review what we've covered. The Akita is a majestic Japanese breed that deserves respect and admiration. Akita enthusiasts should understand the Akita well before bringing them into their home. Make sure you educate yourself with books and literature. Talk to other Akita owners, as well as finding a reputable breeder that provides you with a contract. While Akitas are not the best pet for everyone, they are a breed that should be respected by everyone. Akitas are not just dogs. They are Akitas. Thank you.